Yumi's Tokyo flat was once overflowing with stuff: clothes she never wore, books she never read, gadgets gathering dust in every corner. The small space, meant to be a sanctuary, had become a maze of forgotten purchases and sentimental clutter. Every surface was covered, every shelf packed tight, and her life felt just as crowded as her home. The chaos outside mirrored the chaos within. She worked long hours at a demanding job, hoping that her hard work would bring happiness. But instead, she found herself spending her earnings on things she thought she needed, only to feel more stressed and unfulfilled. The cycle was endless: earn, buy, feel overwhelmed, repeat. Shopping became a temporary escape, but the relief never lasted. One rainy Sunday, trapped in her cramped apartment, Yumi felt suffocated by her possessions, a physical weight that seemed to press down on her chest, mirroring her mental exhaustion. She realized she was surrounded by things, but felt emptier than ever. She sat quietly, staring at the piles around her, and a thought struck her. She wasn't truly living, just accumulating. Her belongings had become barriers, not blessings. Searching for a way out, Yumi stumbled upon stories of Japanese minimalists and the 100-item challenge. The idea was simple, but radical. Could she really live with only 100 personal possessions? It sounded impossible, yet strangely liberating. The thought of letting go was daunting. Each item seemed to hold a memory, or a promise. But the challenge also promised something she craved: freedom from the weight of excess. It wasn't just about tidying up, it was about redesigning her life from the ground up. Yumi decided to try, determined to reclaim her space and her peace of mind. Each item became a decision. Did it bring joy? Was it truly necessary? She learned to ask herself hard questions and to be honest about what she valued. With every bag donated or item sold, her space, and her mind, felt lighter. The process was emotional but also empowering. She began to see the beauty in less. Her flat slowly transformed. What was once chaotic became calm and spacious, and her thoughts followed suit. She found herself breathing easier, sleeping better, and feeling more at home. She shifted from being a passive consumer to an active curator of her life, choosing what truly mattered and letting go of the rest. By letting go of things, Yumi finally made room for herself, her dreams, her creativity, her peace. The journey was challenging, filled with moments of doubt and discovery, but the clarity she gained was worth every step. She learned that happiness wasn't hidden in things, but in the space to live fully. Minimalism became her path to a life of intention and peace, a journey from clutter to clarity, and from overwhelm to true contentment. The 100-item challenge isn't just a modern trend, it's rooted in Japan's deep cultural history. Zen Buddhism teaches that true richness comes from simplicity and mindfulness, not material wealth. Traditional Japanese homes reflect this: tatami mats, shoji screens, and intentional emptiness, known as ma. Ma is the meaningful space between things, creating peace and focus. Natural disasters have also shaped a culture of detachment from possessions, valuing resilience and relationships over things. Minimalism is both practical and philosophical in Japan. When people like Yumi embrace minimalism, they're tapping into centuries-old wisdom. The 100-item list is a modern way to seek meaning and freedom by living with less. It's a powerful expression of values long cherished in Japanese culture. Decluttering brings immediate relief from stress, creating a sense of calm that you can feel almost instantly. When you walk into a space that's free from chaos, your mind can finally breathe. A cluttered home is a cluttered mind. The piles of stuff, the overflowing drawers, and the constant visual noise can weigh you down, making it hard to focus or relax. Yumi found that as her possessions dwindled, so did her anxiety. Each item she let go of was like lifting a small burden from her shoulders. Her home became a sanctuary, not a source of stress. The open spaces and gentle light made her feel at peace, and she started to look forward to coming home. With fewer things, she reclaimed time once lost to cleaning, organizing, and shopping. Chores that used to take hours now took minutes, freeing up her schedule. Her routines became effortless, and weekends were spent enjoying life, not managing stuff. She could finally say yes to spontaneous plans and quality time with loved ones. This abundance of time felt like newfound wealth. She realized that time, not things, was her most valuable resource. Minimalism gave her space to think about her goals and make better decisions. With fewer distractions, she could focus on what truly mattered to her. She shifted from reacting to life's demands to proactively shaping her future. Her days became intentional, guided by her own priorities. True freedom, she discovered, wasn't about buying more, it was about needing less. the urge to accumulate faded, replaced by a sense of contentment. Financial burdens eased, her mind cleared, and she designed a life based on her own values. She spent less, saved more, and felt lighter every day. The real gain was control over her time, space, and choices. She was no longer overwhelmed by her environment but empowered by it. Minimalism wasn't about deprivation, it was about liberation. It was about making room for joy, purpose, and the things that truly matter. Yumi's freedom came not from her possessions but from her release from them. In letting go, she found a life that felt truly her own. The 100-item rule is personal. There's no universal checklist. It's about reducing with intention, not suffering through deprivation. Usually, only personal items count. Shared household goods are excluded. A book, a laptop, a pair of shoes, each counts as one. Some minimalists group sets like socks or glasses as a single item. The key is honesty. Don't game the system, but make it work for you. Yumi's list included a core wardrobe, essential tech, a few favorite books, and cherished items like her yoga mat and mug. Kitchen basics and shared items didn't count toward her 100. Defining your own rules is part of the journey. The number is a tool to force conscious choices, not a magic solution. Minimalism is about curating what truly matters in your life. Minimalism fits Japan's compact urban life. Small apartments demand careful choices. Clutter in tight spaces quickly becomes overwhelming. Long work hours and commutes make simplicity essential for peace at home. A minimalist lifestyle streamlines routines and reduces decision fatigue. Japanese culture values shibui, simple, subtle beauty and quality over quantity. Investing in fewer, better things is the norm, not the exception. Minimalism also reflects a respect for community and the environment. Excessive consumption creates waste. Living with less is a form of social responsibility. Japanese minimalists choose sustainability and harmony, or wa. It's a quiet, personal activism rooted in cultural values. Minimalism thrives in Japan because it's both practical and deeply meaningful. Our surroundings shape our minds. A cluttered home breeds anxiety. When Yumi cleared her space, her mental health improved dramatically. The visual noise disappeared, replaced by calm and clarity. Minimalism freed her from the comparison trap. She stopped chasing trends and found contentment in enough. The process demanded mindfulness. Every decision to keep or let go was intentional. This awareness spread to how she spent her time and energy. Minimalism gave her control, not restriction but empowerment. She became the curator of her own life, deciding what deserved her attention. This agency was deeply therapeutic, countering the overwhelm of modern life. By simplifying her environment, Yumi reclaimed her peace of mind. Minimalism became her foundation for inner calm. The greatest benefit was the sense of control and clarity she gained. Starting minimalism can feel overwhelming, but you don't need to rush. Remember, this is a personal journey, not a race. Give yourself permission to move at your own pace and enjoy the process of discovery. Begin by taking inventory. List everything you own. This step is eye-opening and helps you see the full picture of your possessions, from the obvious to the forgotten. The sheer volume may surprise you. Many people don't realize how much they've accumulated until it's all laid out in front of them. Tackle decluttering one small area at a time, a drawer, a shelf, a wardrobe. Breaking it down makes the process manageable and less intimidating. For each item, ask yourself, do I use this regularly? Does it bring me joy or serve a real purpose in my life? Would I buy it again if I didn't already own it? This question can reveal what truly matters to you. Sort items into 4 categories: keep, donate or sell, trash, and undecided. Be honest with yourself, but also gentle. Some decisions take time. Store the undecided box for a few months. If you don't need anything from it, let it go. This buffer gives you space to adjust emotionally. Focus on your motivation. Whether it's less stress, more time, financial freedom, or simply a desire for a calmer, simpler life. Letting go can be emotional. Photograph sentimental items to keep the memory alive without holding on to the physical object. Remember, you're making space for your future, not erasing your past. Every item you release creates room for new experiences and growth. As you approach 100 items, create your official list. This list is a living document reflecting your evolving needs and priorities. Don't be afraid to update your list as your life changes. Flexibility is key to making minimalism sustainable. Minimalism isn't about hitting a number. It's about adopting a new mindset, one that values intention over accumulation. Be a conscious gatekeeper. Before buying, ask if something truly deserves a place in your life, or if it's just a fleeting want. The real change is in maintaining this deliberate approach, making thoughtful choices every day, and embracing the freedom that comes with less. Minimalism isn't just personal, it's a statement about sustainability. Owning less reduces your environmental footprint and breaks the cycle of wasteful consumption. Minimalists invest in quality, durable goods, supporting craftsmanship over mass production. This respect for objects echoes Japanese Shinto beliefs, treating things with gratitude and care. Fewer possessions mean you value and maintain them more. Living with less is a practical way to lighten your load on the planet. Yumi's journey made her more mindful of her environmental impact in all areas of life. Minimalism is about curating a responsible, harmonious relationship with the world. It's a lifestyle that benefits both you and the environment. True wealth isn't measured by possessions but by time, space, and clarity. Minimalism reclaims your time, less shopping, cleaning, and working for things you don't need. This time can be spent on passions, relationships, or simply enjoying the present. Space, both physical and mental, becomes a luxury. An uncluttered home is a sanctuary. With fewer distractions, your mind is clearer and more focused. Clarity is the ultimate reward. You see what truly matters and live with intention. Decisions are based on your values, not society's expectations. This is the freedom to design a life that reflects who you are. Yumi learned that true wealth is knowing you already have enough. Minimalism is the path to a richer, more meaningful life.